Mike, thanks for your time. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
So Premier David Makura somewhat hinted that he has another plan to pay off the billions owed for e-tolls. Do you know anything about it?
Well, he's not shared any of these plans with us, and in fact whatever he would come up with would be tantamount to yet another tax. South Africans can't afford yet another tax. They're already paying the kind of tax that they need to pay in order to finance roads like these. It's called the fuel levy. The amount of money that is paid for via the fuel levy is enormous, but unfortunately the vast majority of it goes into bailing out failing SOEs like SAA and Eskom. What they really need to do is to curtail the amount of money that they pay over to those SOEs, in fact restructure in such a way that they don't have a debt burden that they do have, and to use the money that is collected via fuel levies for the purposes that it really was intended for, and that's to build roads.
Yeah.
If they use such a little small portion of the fuel levy, that they would be able to finance this. Mr. Makura doesn't have to burden taxpayers who are already overburdened with yet another tax.
Well, it looks like the finance minister is going to have final say, because in Parliament in his medium-term budget he said that you will be paying for e-tolls in Gauteng. So what then do you do as the opposition party if that is going to happen?
Well, as far as we're concerned, the option is there to have an intergovernmental dispute raised. That's what we would have done had we won the election. The fact of the matter, it's still an option that's available. I think that it's time for South Africans to show what they're very good at, and that is to rise up in protest. And we would lead such a protest to put more and more pressure on the government to do what needs to be done. The e-tolls that are collected, most of the money doesn't even go to pay for the roads. It actually goes to a collection agent. It's actually wasted money. It's going down the drain.
Yeah. What's your solution? Because we had so many political parties in the lead up to the election saying that they will scrap e-tolls if they win, a province. What's your solution to the e-toll system?
As far as we're concerned, what needs to happen is that the government should cut back on the money that it pays to wasteful SOEs, and it needs to use that portion of the money.
But you won't have that power, Mike, if you are in a provincial leadership position. You don't have the power to stop government from funding SOEs. So what's your alternative to seeing that this does not happen to motorists in Gauteng?
There is a mechanism called an intergovernmental dispute. That's what we would have raised had we been in charge of Gauteng, in order to get an independent body to arbitrate on this matter and to come towards a sensible solution.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
we
you.
Appreciate it.
All
That's
the best.
Mike Moriarty
Thanks very
from
much.
the DA in Gauteng.